Hi guys, this is Rusty 78609, Central Texas, USA, out for a drive this morning. Got to talk about taxes and stuff in just a minute. First, I want to get my ads in. It is, and I quote, 9:30 a.m., 62 degrees, top down degrees. Very nice day in Central Texas, USA. This is the time of the year you want to be here. I guarantee you, and there's something in the road straight ahead, but I can't tell what it is. It doesn't look good, so we'll go around it. Somebody dropped a bag of trash. Anyway. For those of you that have used the Amazon link, thank you very much. For those of you that don't know what I'm talking about, here it is. I am an Amazon affiliate. In every video I leave a link to Amazon products. If you use the link and go to Amazon and buy anything, I get a little commission. It does not cost you one thin dime. It's a freebie for you, and I make a little money to help this channel grow and get new stuff whenever I need it, or take trips. That's what I'm looking forward to as soon as I can sell my RV. But anyway, let's talk about taxation on YouTube channels, but let me issue a few qualifications first. One, I was a CPA, certified public accountant, for 20 years, and I did do some tax work, not a whole lot, but some, and I was very familiar with it at that time. But that's been a long time ago. That's been over, my gosh, let me think, 1990, 2000, about 25 years ago. So you know things have changed a hell of a lot. Now everything's done online. Back then we were still filing paper returns. So, but the basics haven't changed. There's still some things you can do. For those of you that have a YouTube channel like I do, similar, in other words, one where you do a lot of driving, like for example maybe Nomadic Fanatic or cheap RV living, you know, where you're going from site to site to site to site to site, and me doing these driving videos, your biggest tax break when you file your tax return, of course you're going to file a separate schedule. It's called a Schedule C, which is profit or loss from business or profession, and you're going to be, for me, I check the box that I'm a sole proprietor. I'm an individual owner. I'm not a corporation. I am an individual. That is called a sole proprietor. So, and when I check that box, then there are a few deductions that I can take, and one of them, the biggest one for me, is mileage. They give you a mileage allowance. I think it's around 55 cents a mile now. And you know, you figure I do one of these driving videos a day, and then I do some driving when I go camping or traveling, etc., and I can deduct all of that. So we're looking at about maybe 12,000 miles a year, maybe more, 15 depending. And so that gives me about 7,500 bucks as one deduction right there. And then of course I can deduct part of my phone bill, because I use the phone camera for doing videos and etc. And so I can deduct a portion of that. I usually deduct 50% of the phone bill, which is $80 a month, so that's another $500 a year there. That's not a biggie, but it's a little one. And little steps add up to a long journey. And what else? Let me think. Of course, any supply items that I buy, which are minimal, as far as deducting any of the expense of the RV, I can. I haven't and may not, because I have enough deductions to cover any income I have already, and that's all I want to do. I just don't want to have any more taxable income, or I don't want to have to pay any income tax. So I've got plenty of deductions to cover all of my income from YouTube. Now, you know, if you have a different YouTube channel where you have your own little a room where you've got your stuff set up, then you can deduct that percentage of your household costs for running that YouTube channel. In other words, if you had a room that was, say, just an easy figure, 25% of the space of your home, then you could deduct 25% of all the costs related to your housing as a business expense, and that would include heating, cooling, repairs, all kind of stuff. And you know, as far as supplies and insurance and all that stuff, it's minimal. And you know, if you have to hire some help to do certain things, you know, there's deductions for that. But again, the biggest expense for me is mileage, and that's what it'll be for you. Now, of course, you can go online and do your tax return and do a Schedule C online. Now, I want you to know I still file my return on paper, and the reason for that is whenever they receive a paper return now, that is a 1040 A or whatever you use, and plus your Schedule C. If they're on paper, it's a long time before they get to check those out, because first they got to do the audits on all the ones that are online, because they can kick those out real quick, because they just run them through an algorithm, and if it doesn't meet certain standards, then boom, that one's out for an audit. And they do a letter audit. They'll send you a letter first telling you we've noticed the following things, and please send us some documentation, or clarify these issues, blah blah blah. And then the next step is they'll give you a phone call and say, here, we've got this, and they're looking at what's right in front of them on a computer screen, and they're not very nice, they're not very friendly, because they put up with crap all day long, and everybody does not many people want to pay more income tax. So anyway, that's kind of the tax thing. This is Kingsland, Texas, USA, and it is a beautiful day here. I'm going to check on the RV I have for sale. So anyway, for you guys that are going to be filing Schedule C's, profit or loss from business or profession, and have a YouTube channel, all I can say is just follow the instructions basically. Now, with the internet, see, back when I was doing tax returns, you had to go to a book and look up the different things you could do, and regulations were changing all the time. But now with the internet, the stuff is up to date all the time. In other words, whenever you look at the Schedule C and you fill in a blank, it's going to take you to whatever step you need to complete that section automatically, and you don't have to worry about doing a lot of other things on paper, because it's all done automatically. So here I am at where I've got my RV for sale, and it's still here. But anyway, guys, I just wanted to give you a heads up on that. I know everybody loves filing tax returns and doing tax returns and doing them online, and a lot of scams there too, believe it or not. So enjoy your day. I'm going to enjoy mine, and we'll talk again tomorrow probably. Or have I got, I've got another video I'm going to do related to a comment by Cajun Jameis, and I'll post that today also. But again, for you people that use the Amazon link, I appreciate it. That's a huge barbecue pit right in front of me. I'll let you see it. That's what they barbecue on in Texas. They tow those things behind their trucks to place the locations and do catering and so forth. But yeah, that's a big old good one there. Got him a firebox in the front, and he's good to go. I don't know what he's asking for it. But anyway, having said that, guys, from Central Texas, USA, thumbs up, carpe diem, adios, bye-bye. Don't forget to pay your taxes, obviously. But anyway, buy USA if you choose to. Drink plenty of water. 3 or 4 quarts a day is good for you. It will help you avoid gout, kidney stones, and a lot of other stuff. It'll help you lose weight, too, because you won't be eating so much. And what else? Take deep breaths. Take a deep breath in through your nose, way deep, and then hold it for a few seconds. Breathe out through your mouth. Why? Because that relieves stress, and relieving stress lowers your blood pressure, and lowering your blood pressure is good for you, I promise you. And then stretch, walk, do all those good things to keep your health, because as soon as I can get this RV sold, if I ever can, then shortly thereafter, I may take a little trip. I don't know. We'll see. I mean, I don't want to be really traveling in cold weather, because I don't enjoy that all that much, but we'll see. But anyway, thank you guys for all your comments, and thank you all for using the Amazon link. I do appreciate it. So have a good day from Central Texas. Bye-bye.